won't faint now. No stopping, it's my turn now. The word of God declares, and the book of Mark.
Hi, and welcome to Cooking with Chef Khrys. I'm Chef Khrys, and this is my sister,
Melody Benford.
and we have a special show ahead today. So what we're doing is, everybody's always asking me, did you always cook? Did you always like to cook? So at first, no, growing up, I did not like to cook. I hated to cook. My mom always used to make me stay in the kitchen, and the answer was no. So when I had my son, he would when he would eat, he would start humming at the table and fall asleep eating. So that made me like it a little bit. And then I started watching G. Garvin, and I love him. I'm slick, got a crush on him, but you know. So I just would start cooking some of his recipes. And along down the line, I had a detour, and I went off to, college. That's what I call it. But, we went, the both of us, we went up the road. I was gone for 6.5 years.
4.
And she was gone for 4. And during that time, I did a lot of different recipes, and I did a lot of cooking. I was in the cafeteria, the chow hall, let me get it right. The chow hall, I worked in the kitchen. So I learned a lot of different things. So what we're going to do today is I'm just going to show you all where I got my start from. And then I want to pay homage to my sister still in chains, just to let you know how it is, and to see what we had to do and what we ate for 6.5 years, what we made it off of. So to let everybody know, right now it's a hard season that we're in with the coronavirus. COVID came to steal, kill, and destroy. But the God that I serve, no, there's no kill, stealing, and destroying here. We are survivors, and we shall make it through this path. But what I want you all to know is that to be grateful for the little bit, because this right here, what we're about to make, to some of y'all, this is like, I wouldn't eat that. But if you put in a situation where you had to, you would. So what we're going to do, we're just going to go ahead and jump in, and we're going to get started. But today we're cooking a tuna roll, a lemon meringue pie, and we're going to make a Bombay for some of y'all that know what that is.
It's a drink.
So what we're doing is we're going to start out with our tuna roll. So the tuna roll, we got these cheese puffs. Yeah, we crushed down the cheese puffs, but actually we didn't. I put them through the grinder because I ain't with that crushing no more, because I don't have to crush now because I can't use some of the stuff on the outside. So you got a bag over here.
We do not promote this company. Facebook makes...
Wait, we got the wrong way.
Yeah. Any cheese puffs will do.
Yeah, any kind. It doesn't have... And this cheese puff corn, this is not a cheese puff. But it's fine though. As long as it get the job done, it really didn't matter to me.
As long as it's cheesy. Need me to hold a bag?
Yeah.
This is the same thing I did in prison. Nothing. I watched her cook. She didn't know I was helping her hone in her skills.
That's what it was?
Yes.
Hey,
thank me.
Won't he do it?
Yes. Yes, he will. Okay, that's 3 scoops. Okay.
I think we're going to do it.
We're going to do 1 more scoop.
Yeah.
I like cheese.
And see, this, we made cheese sauce. We made all kind of stuff with this. And then we have some crushed up sour cream potato chips. We're going to save a little bit for the topping. And then we have our ramen noodles, chicken flavor. Ain't nothing like the chicken. You got to get the chicken. Beef will do if you don't like chicken, but chicken makes everything better. And I pre-cooked them already, so it won't take so long. Open up the bag.
Well,
Thank you.
I was
Got me
wondering if you
spinning
were going to
noodles and
use all
stuff.
the noodles.
Well, why wouldn't I?
I don't know. Because it's just 2 of us. You know, before we were cooking for 4 and 6. It's 2 of us.
So she's gonna shake it up. Oh, we don't forget our season. We got season right here. We're gonna throw our season in. We put the season.
We put a little season. Yeah, we're watching our sodium.
That's enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're watching our sodium.
And then I got some hot water over here boiling. See, okay, let's talk about this hot water situation. We had, what was that thing, a boiler? We had a boiler, and we had like 100+ people on the hall, and everybody had to use this same boiler. So when the water got cold, you had to stand there in line for like 30 minutes to wait on this water to boil again. When I tell y'all, if you're trying to cook, it's hard. When you want to get up first thing in the morning to make your coffee, we were like on a long haul, and the poor people down there at the end of the hall, they just didn't even run out. But I mean, we were running out like you would have thought a bull was chasing us trying to get to that hot water.
Yeah, we had to wait to count clear.
Yes, Lord. And
take off.
And I mean, everybody's standing at the door like this with their head out the door trying to beat the person. And if you don't get them, you telling the next hall, I'm behind you, I'm behind you. It was horrible. Okay.
I think I did a pretty good job mixing this up.
You did great. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
And this was our bag, and the chip bag, that's a hot commodity.
It's our pot.
You have exactly. This is our pot. This was our pot, our oven, our frying pan. It was everything that we needed to survive.
Yeah. Oh, it's hot. Yes, it's hot.
And this bag will hold a lot of heat too. Okay. So then we just mix it up. Ooh, it's hot.
Yes, it's hot.
And see, ow. And you can put a little bit too much water in. And that's what I did. I put a little too much water. But that's okay.
Just
because you got
cheese puffs.
Cheese puffs.
Yeah. There we go. Oh yeah.
And y'all, actually, it's really good. It's really good. Flavorful. Okay.
Yeah, I told her she was destined for greatness. Look at you. You got your own cooking show.
Won't he do?
Yes, he will.
Yes. Very nice. I stayed up watching the Food Network when I'm supposed to be in the bed and TV's supposed to be off. But y'all know I've always been that one to have a little buck in the system. So when I hear them come down the hall, I turn the TV off and act like I'm sleeping. Then when they leave, I turn it back on. You know how it is. When you in our face, we'll be quiet. But as soon as you walk out that door, we gonna be, ain't nobody studying them. You step back in, I ain't said nothing. That's exactly how it is. All right, so that's ready. And what we're gonna do is we just close the bag down. Cause see, you gotta cook, you gotta go in the oven for a little bit. But not an actual oven. You got a towel on your side.
No, you took my towel. Oh, you want my towel?
Your towel, yeah. So we're going to wrap it in the towel. See, this is how we did it. We wrapped it in the towel. And then we put it to the side and we let it cook until we got ready for it. So while that's cooking, we're going to go on to our next project. And the next project is Miss Melody over here making the tuna.
No, somebody pray for me because she's making me cook. I didn't cook there. I just ate. Y'all still I ate. I mean, come on.
Here you go.
Spoon.
The tuna.
Tuna.
Yep. Mix your tuna up.
Yeah. Gotta chop the tuna.
We're doing cooking classes too today.
Because, you know, in the chain gang, we had to make the tuna spread. We were feeding a lot of people. So
one roll, sometimes you would have to feed like 4 people off one roll. And, you know, if you're good, you can get like 6 off of it. And, you know, normally it's like Monday through Thursday, they give, at that time, I really don't know what it is now, but they did breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it was breakfast and dinner. So breakfast was at, what, 5:30? 5:30, and then dinner was at, what, 5 also? And so after dinner, you were on your own. You didn't have anything. In between the breakfast at 5 and then dinner, you didn't have anything to eat either, unless you were fortunate enough to go to the store. Well, yeah, commissary. So it's like, and if you didn't, thank God if you had people that, helped you and, fed you and stuff. So it's like, that's when you learn to stretch your food. So you put you... So we needed eggs. She said that we had eggs. I couldn't remember eggs, but I remember the onions. Cause
she worked in the kitchen.
I worked in the kitchen, and if y'all try to come get me, y'all gonna have to wear on it concurrent, cause I already served my time. But when you're in, you have to do what you have to do to survive. So what had happened was, we would be working, and then, it would be an onion over there, just sitting over there, and then we just decide, hey, that onion slipped and fell, so what we gonna do is take it back and chop it up and put it in our tuna to make our tuna roll. Hey, don't judge me. But with that being said, we don't do that no more. Now we go to the grocery store and the farmer's market and we buy our stuff fresh, not frozen.
Yeah.
So, is the tuna, is the roll?
Yes, the roll is cooked. Let me take it out the oven. Okay.
See, it's fast. It's going along real quick. I tell you what we do, we're going to put it back. And then we're going to start on the lemon meringue. And then once we put that in the refrigerator, we'll build this. Start the drink and bring it back out. Yeah.
Okay, lemon meringue.
Yeah, we got lemon meringue pie. So y'all, here come the funny part. Yes, we make lemon meringue pie. Oh, the bigger bowl. We made lemon meringue pie. Y'all don't talk about us. Hey, we like sweets too, so we had to do what we had to do. I got your back. Don't worry about it, because you're reaching for the mustard, and mustard do not go in the lemon meringue.
I was putting in my sugar. That's my sugar.
That's
right
sugar.
For my honey mustard.
There you go.
Okay.
Y'all, she was a hairdresser, y'all. She didn't cook. She worked in cosmetology. That's all she did. When she came in from lunch, I had to have lunch ready. That's all.
That's it.
That's all she did. And she made sure my hair stayed laid when I had straight hair.
Wonderful. Yes.
But here I have 2 cups of, don't judge me, creamer. Yes, creamer. I said it right. We didn't have heavy whipping cream and all that. Yeah, you can turn it off. What am I done with that? We didn't have heavy whipping cream. We only had creamer for our coffee. So we had to do what we had to do. But wait till I get done. Y'all gonna be like, oh my gosh. So we got a little bit of that. And then I have some lemonade. Yep, I said lemonade. I'm gonna add like 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna start out with 3. 3 spoons.
Okay.
Now we're gonna take the water. Yeah, just bring the whole thing. We don't want to,
Yeah, because, I might
add a little bit of water,
right?
at a time. Yeah, you want hot water now.
Hot water.
And see, the thing about it is, I'm fortunate enough to have a whisk, because mine, inside we didn't have this special tool. So we had to do it with a spoon.
Plastic.
And Lord have mercy, that was not a good thing. So, but again, I am fortunate enough that your girl don't have to use that either. Power tool. Y'all know I have a lot of toys in the lab.
Just when I thought you were. Oh, wow.
So,
we love gadgets. So
See,
we're
don't nobody wanna
layering.
wash
We're
dishes.
layering. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we layering it with some cookies. Oh, and these are the cookies. Show the cookies. These are the cookies. I just took them, scraped out the inside. That's what the filling was. And then I crushed these up. See, on the inside, we didn't have a grinder.
Mm-hmm.
We had to grind them with our hands. But I'm fortunate enough that I was able to do it with my RoboCoop. So, yay. And the cheese puffs too. Okay.
Okay, looks good.
Yep. And then we're gonna take, just pour it. It's okay. Okay. And then we're gonna take the cookies and we're gonna layer it again. I'm just making a mess over here, but it's okay though.
It's okay. You could clean it up later.
See, look. Can't get a dishwasher. Can't get a cook out of it. You just gonna stand there and just look good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm helping. I passed the glasses.
Yay.
Then we'll put the cookie in the middle.
When it comes out of the refrigerator, we'll stick a cookie in it. Oh, and now don't think we had these glasses. Everybody, I think we had one bowl apiece, or you can have 2 bowls apiece. So if you're using your bowl to make this in, then if you don't have a second bowl, you kind of out of luck as far as eating out of, because you gotta keep this in the refrigerator for a couple of hours. And we didn't have a refrigerator; we had an ice cooler. So if we got caught with it in the ice cooler, they're gonna take our dessert. So you were taking a chance, because creamer and stuff is very expensive. All that stuff is very expensive, and when you like cooking on a budget, you don't want your stuff to get taken. So, and it's considered contraband. Food is considered contraband. That's a shame. And we just crumble a little of the cream up on top of it.
And that looks like a lemon meringue.
Yep. And then that's the finished product. So because you see how it's so wiggly, we got to put it in the refrigerator, sort of harden up, congeal. So what we're doing now is we're gonna get the tuna roll, the base for the tuna roll, and bring it over. And she's gonna show y'all how we had to, pat it out and do our thing. You gonna let me do it?
I don't know. It's so much pressure, I tell you. Hold on. Consistency feels good, right? I don't know. I really don't remember how thin it is. So, y'all see how she's looking at me. It's gonna be my first and last.
Let me help.
We can't go too far.
We're gonna go turn it when I open the bag.
Oh.
Did it come out?
Yes. Now we messed up the purple.
Where's your paper towel?
Purple rain.
You silly.
Purple rain. You took my paper towel.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. Now I know what it's supposed to look like. You gotta get your little gadget. We got the backwards cutting too.
The backwards cutting scissors. Okay, only you.
And we can't tear our bag up because it's still our oven and we gotta cook in it again.
Okay.
Yes.
So with that, can you spread the tuna? The pressures.
Now, because I knew which end I was going to take, so I would always put more on my end.
That she would. Oh, I forgot. Man, she would have her oh, you so
But
wrong.
I'm going to do it evenly then.
You are so wrong. She did do that.
That was a big girl. Big girls have to eat. Okay, time to play with Crash. Cooking with Chef Khrys there.
You so trifling. Oh,
This is my end.
the memories you brought back.
Whoever got the middle was just out of luck. Okay. That's wonderful. Wonderful.
So this is the beginning. And just fold it over and then, and we fold it over and then we're gonna have to turn it in the bag because it's so long. So, yeah, it's not. There we go.
There we go. Oh, there we go.
And I'm not using anything to help. I'm using exactly what I've used then, nothing but my hands.
There we go. I was gonna get that. I didn't want to mess up the purple rain.
You silly, they gotta be washed. Okay. So this would be your tuna roll. And then you would let it sit for a minute. But as y'all know, you know me, I always come prepared. Wait a minute. And in a Bombay, you use coffee,
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid. It's a drink. It's like
This is fruit punch. Kool-Aid.
fruit punch, yeah. It's like a drink to get you hyped. So, cause basically after drinking this, you're gonna be hyped on sugar. Yes,
And caffeine.
that's it. Sugar and caffeine.
Olive? No, I don't.
Yeah, pour it off. This brings back so many memories. And then we had this thing called Whip It. And with the Whip It, man, you have to sit there and you gotta whip it until it turns to. You have to whip the. Well, I think
It
you
was
use,
like taffy.
was it? Then you use cream or Kool-Aid and stuff. Oh my gosh! But it was good. It turned like taffy candy, honestly. So here you go. And while she doing that, playing
I don't even
basically,
know what I'm doing.
playing. We're gonna
Oh, this is thick.
mhm,
I don't think I like this.
you didn't.
Oh, okay. I didn't think.
You didn't. We're gonna make our honey mustard. To add the last finishing touches.
It looks wonderful. I did that. Where's my plate from?
And then we didn't have all special spatulas and stuff, so we had spoons. We just spreaded it out.
You did wonders with those spoons. Yes, you did.
I appreciate it. And on the top, for a little crunch, we added some potato chips, the sour cream potato chips.
Now that was only for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
That's it. Only holidays. Only
On the holidays
that
you get the extra crunch.
Yeah, cause no. And then, you know, me being extra, you know, I'm add a little green onions to it. Of course, we didn't have green onions, but
Yeah,
I'm fortunate enough to have some green onions right now. So, I love these onions. I love the onions. I love onions. So this was considered our Thanksgiving and our Christmas meal. And this was a joy for us to have. This was like a delicacy for us. I mean, this just made us, when we got this right here, we felt like a piece of home because we were with our family, and meaning our family on the inside,
yeah.
because we couldn't be with our family on the outside. So that made us feel like a piece of home because we were able to share that moment with them. And we even gave gifts, and gifts would mean you could get like food off from the commissary. People would buy you food and give you a little bag of food. We would make cards. I mean, we did what we had to do to survive and to get past and get through the holidays, because as you know, this time of the year can be depressing when you're away from your family and your friends. And so I thank God for everyone that I met while I was in to help me, because I was gone for so long. I was gone for 6.5 years from my children. That was a long time. And out of that whole time gone, the hardest part was leaving my children. Everything else, being inside, I could do. The time I could do, the people I could deal with, because even though we're set off in our own community, because when you're in prison is you're in your own separate world. You're like isolated from everyone. The only people that you see are the people for visitation, your family, and then the officers. That's it. You don't see anyone else. So we're separated in our own world. And so for us, when we go in, time stops for us. When I went in, it was 2008. And when I came out, in my mind, it was still 2008, because we don't progress with the world. We stay where we are. We don't get to see the new cell phones. We don't get to do a lot of things that you all do while you're all out here. We in there, it stops for us. So we have to come back out and catch up with the world. So it's like, we as being ex-felons, ex-offenders, we have a lot of hardship because people don't want to give us a second chance. They just, hey, we all know good. That's not right. That's not correct. As you can see, the both of us, we've been home. How long have you been home?
6 years.
6 years. I've been home almost 6 years. And we're striving to be productive citizens of society. So with that being said, I know I just reeled off there, but I'm going to bring it back, and we're going to get back on with this cooking, and I'm going to bring out the finished product of the
dessert.
Those are wrapped, but you can take that off. And I'm going to get some ice for our Bombay. I hope I can get that. Yeah, I got them big ice cream.
Only one. How cute.
Damn. And we're going to put the cookie down inside of it.
I'm going to open the cookie.
Just sit there.
That's the whole cookie? Yeah, I'm learning. Ooh. Bam. Ooh, I did that.
And that's it. And then we're going to pour in.
This is our Christmas seed.
Yep. You're going to be able to, you can waste.
Girl, I'm a sous chef. Lord, please. Did I waste it?
Yes, talk about I'm a sous. Go ahead.
She put all this pressure on me. Okay, I did one. You do the other one. That didn't work for me. Ooh,
Sous chef.
that's too much pressure. That's too much pressure. Well, oh, you can smell the coffee in it. Good for y'all, you coffee lovers.
Yes, this is a strong drink. I'm telling you, you're going to be bouncing off the wall with this. But so this is our Thanksgiving, Christmas, our holiday meal. This is what we would create when we were on the inside. I mean, to y'all it may not seem like much, but to me it got me through. And this is how I just learned to cook, cooking all different kinds of things. This is our finished product, the tuna roll, the Bombay, and the lemon meringue pie. And I want to thank my sister, Melody Beth. What?
Benford.
Bedford. I don't know why I always say Bedford, but I knew it wasn't coming out right. That's why I was over there. Sorry, Gavin.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you so much for coming out and helping me, and going back down memory lane, and I just wanted to let y'all know this is where Chef Khrys came from. This was the making of Chef Khrys. I didn't know anything about I'm gonna be Chef Khrys and all that right there, but as I think back and I see all of this, that was in the making. And I just thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank you all for your likes, share, subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time.